Hi guys, Fire Plays here, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today, guys, we are doing our Crows Coach Career Mode, and we are playing in the Showdown, one of the definitely most exciting times of the year for the SA State. Really exciting, really excited to do this. It'll be a cracker of a game, and yeah, it's going to be a good game. Port Adelaide are in 14th, 3 and 5 with a pretty good percentage. And then we are first, 7 and 1 with a very good percentage of 141. Port's percentage is 102. Better than the 6th place Cats. So that's very interesting. Anyway, it's going to be a cracker, I reckon. And let's check in with a few things. So we're just going to check in. If you haven't gone and watched last round's game, please go and watch that, because I'm about to spoil it here. So yeah, please go and watch the last round. If you haven't, it's up against Essendon. So yeah, go and watch that. Alright. So if you guys haven't gone and checked out last episode, please do, because I've given you guys a chance. We'll change the round back to last round. So GWS got over the Pies, West Coast got over Melbourne, Dogs over North, Geelong over Sydney, Carlton over Port, Hawthorn over Gold Coast, Richmond over St Kilda, Fremantle over Brisbane, and then in our game we got over the Bombers. It was a bit of a tough game. I thought it was tougher than what it actually was. It was very tough. Now we have to check in with this Carlton Port Adelaide game. Scott Lysett got the 1 vote last game. Okie dokie. Right. Collingwood have beaten Geelong. No, Geelong have beaten Collingwood this round. Essendon got over the Swans. Have a look at that one. North lost to Carlton, and then Richmond got over the Hawthorn. So who do we have next round? We've got Brisbane. That'll be a good game next round, especially dependent on what happens here. But yes, the Crows playing Port Adelaide. It'll be a cracker. Got a couple of things to check in with first. We have our stat leaders. We're not going to check our Coleman today. That was in the last episode, so we do need to go and check all of the Coleman. Nathan Vardy's still on top with 24 goals. Where's our first player on there? Our first player, I think he either have 14 or 12. I think he might have 14, I don't know. Yep, Lachlan Murphy is our first on 14. That is amazing. Well done to Lachlan Murphy for being on there. Amazing job. We'll have to have a look at our team stats and see who else could be up on there. And Tom Lynch, I'm not sure if that was our Tom Lynch or if that was Richmond's Tom Lynch. So our Tom Lynch is on 14 goals as well. Good job. Ben Keys is on 12, followed by Jordan Gallucci, who's on 12. Today's going to be a really big game. I don't think it's going to be high scoring. Our showdowns are never high scoring. The State, if we win this, we can pretty much, Freo can take top spot from us, which is not what we want. Port Adelaide can pretty much hop into 7th position if all goes well tonight, if they get a nice big win over us. So we have to make sure that we're keeping our cool. Otherwise, if they lose, they could pretty much be intact with the bottom of the ladder. So yeah, and if we win, well, we sit clear top again, which is what we need to do. We need to consistently keep being top. Carlton have slid up there now. So we got some tough games coming up. Career history, 78.38% chance of winning. A win percentage, that's pretty good. And now I think we'll have a look at team selection, but before we do, obviously match objectives always. We got all of them done last round. Marks, 24 marks, 3 interceptions and 2 banana kicks. 2 banana kicks will be tough, but I will execute them if I possibly can. If I'm at a good stage in that game, yes. Manage team management. This one's going to be a big round. I can tell that for sure. So what we've got to do is we're going to go into the office first. We're going to have a look in our inbox. Port Adelaide have won 3 games. Robbie Gray is in red hot form. And our selection committee from last round. Essendon, the stand-up performers were Riley O'Brien, Jordan Goey and Riley Knight. And also, we'll have a quick look at Fire's votes. Riley O'Brien, clear top with 16. Keys is on 12. He hasn't got votes for a little while. He needs to have a good performance today. That's what needs to get him back in the running. He needs the 3 votes today. We'll just have a quick look at our staff as well. I have at least 2 of everything. I will get another negotiator. I think it's about time that we get this stuff. Finances, we'll have a quick look at that. 18 million is pretty good. We have 100% popularity, which is pretty good. We do not want to be losing any of that. For sure, especially when it comes to the state divided down the middle. Now, team management. This one is a big one. First of all, we want to check our injuries and Port's injuries. I should probably go the other way. So Port Adelaide have Dan Houston, Willie Buzzett, Cameron Sutcliffe out. Trent McKenzie might be back in this round. That's injury. Now they're tribunal wise. Port Adelaide have Jay Garner, push away from ball, who might be back in as well this week if Port choose to roll with him. So let's get right into the team selection this week. I'm going to roll with Galutri, Murphy, Lynch, Sarong, Dugowie, Knight, O'Brien, Parrish, Lukosius, Keys, Crouch, Atkins, Hamill, Smith, Shepherd, Miller, Talia, Duday, Fogarty, Crouch, Walker and Jones. I feel like that's good. Who's on Robbie Gray this game? Brad Shepherd. He will have his hands full, but I'm confident in him. They got a very unexperienced forward line there, Port Adelaide. We should have the better day back there. Ben Keys, I'm thinking about moving Ben Keys to another spot where he can perhaps get a little bit more involved, like where Lukosius is. By switching them to around, Ben Keys will have more of an impact. I hope this will work. So yeah, I hope this will work. Let's see if it will. And let's get locking and loading to the Adelaide Oval, where we will be up against the Port Adelaide Power. It's night time. It is prime time. The other game is Brisbane at GWS. It'll be a good one as well. 8th versus 11th. We have to make sure that we watch that game as well, because Brisbane will be our next game. It's going to be a big one against Brisbane next week as well, I can just tell. So it's obviously a massive game up against Port Adelaide. It is the Adelaide Crows taking on the Port Adelaide Power, live and free from the Adelaide Oval on the Fireplace channel. Again, I forgot my tip. My tip this game, it is going to be Crows by 18 in the showdown. So Crows by 18. I'll see you guys there for Crows versus Port Adelaide, live and free on the Fireplace TV channel at the Adelaide Oval. I'll see you guys there. See you there, guys. Big game. Ripper showdown. Stage is set for this one. It's going to be a wet showdown. That's why I say Crows by 18. Even that could be a little bit too much. It's going to be interesting to see who gets going early, as it's the 2 South Australian teams. It's going to be wet all night. So this is not helping. But anyway, let's get it underway. O'Brien to go up against, I think that'll be Lysette. Yep. O'Brien up against Lysette in the middle. Now they're straight away. Parrish getting it down. Parrish can have a little bit of work. Straight away, the Crows are the first inside 50 of the day. Sam Mays getting back, however, and taking a strong mark early for Port Adelaide. Now, got it away. Hamill. Hamill's got an opportunity. Does someone come? Does someone press? Interesting. Now they're Galutri. Hangs on to that one. Beautiful contested mark in the pack. That one's nice. And I don't think we have our first of the showdown. And we do, however. We get the first of the showdown round on the mark, just to distract his opponent. And that is a very good goal from Todd Marshall. Brick wall, Riley Knight. Couldn't quite do anything about that one. Dugowie. Now Riley Knight can pay. And Riley Knight will pick up on his error that he made earlier, and we'll get a goal for it. So the Crows are going pretty well early on in this showdown. Then Brad Crouch is here. He's been pretty good in the last couple of weeks. Lukosius, no, this is Sarong. Sarong's been getting on the scoreboard, and he proves that again. And now, that one's risky. Fogarty can cost, and he can pay. He can cost Port Adelaide, and Port Adelaide paid the price for. And Todd Marshall Right through the middle. So that's the one Port needed. Right on quarter time now, the Atkins again. He can just get the short little shoveling kicky out there. Matt Crouch. He does want to make Port pay. Now they're Tom Lynch. And Sam May's back. Now they're... That's trouble. Whoever gets it. Fogarty will get it. He was our leading goal kicker last year. And Darcy Fogarty is showing his class at the Adelaide Oval. Not as easy as you think. Now that Miller just has to work his way around Lysette. The gap is getting bigger. He's not even sprinting now, Miller. Now he is. Can send it nice and long to a very good spot. Murphy's there. Goes out the back. Jordan Gallucci. Jordan Gallucci. Jordan Gallucci. And he gets it. But Kane Farrell wants to kick the goal. And does. Kane Farrell gets it. And well, that's right on quarter time as well. Adelaide 6-3-39 plays Port Adelaide 3-0-18. We're going pretty well. Parrish 3 and Tom Lynch 3 touches each. Matt Crouch 2 touches. Jordan Gallucci and Darcy Fogarty both have 2 goals each, while Riley Knight has 1. Tom Lynch got the other goal. Ryan Burton and Scott Lysette have 5 touches each. Tom Jonas has the 4. Todd Marshall 2 goals. Kane Farrell the 1 goal. Now they're having a look at some fantasy stats. Our best player is Jordan Gallucci on 22 fantasy points. Meanwhile, if we go over to Port's Todd Marshall on 27, we go back to us again. Tom Lynch and Darcy Fogarty, as well as Parrish, are all leading. So it's been a very, very, very good first quarter for the Adelaide Crows. We've played really well. We go into the break, 21-point lead. Second quarter underway, live and free from the Adelaide Oval. It is the Adelaide Crows versus Port Adelaide Power. Well, we're ready to get things underway here. De Goey is there. We have the numbers. Now that De Goey just picks it up. Caleb Sarong now. Caleb Sarong. Caleb Sarong, that's as good as you like. Caleb Sarong gets the first of the quarter. Now their keys couldn't quite. Gray. Talia. Talia, that's not good enough. Not be doing this again. Now they're Duday. Short kick to Hamill is on. Just going to play a little bit of possession footy now. Now there. Go back inboard to Talia. Now on to Atkins. Atkins sends it inside forward 50. Riley Knight has to chase it. And well, we'll have a look at some shots. And Riley Knight gets the goal. Directly in front. No angle. And Power Pepper gets it. Handed it right over to the opposition. Now there, this is Kane Farrell. Kane Farrell. Kane Farrell makes it 2 Port goals in a row. Right to the line it goes. And it's a goal. 10-point game. Port are coming. Now they're Parrish over the top. Atkins can send it in. Knight is all alone. Knight, the uncontested mark. No easier option. He's going to have a look at it himself. Directly in front. 50 out. No angle. And gets it. Beautiful. Splits the middle. Jones. Smith. Jones. Brody Smith has got options running. He picks out Murphy. Who's going to pick out the goal? He can pick out the goal. Jordan De Goey gets the goal. Crows leading Port by 22 points, 10-5-65, plays 7-1-43. We've played a pretty good game so far. I've been very impressed with it. Jordan De Goey our best with 6 touches. Parrish with 4. Knight with 4. Riley Knight's got the 3 goals. Caleb Sarong 2 goals. Jordan Gallucci 2 goals. Scott Lysette 11 touches. Jonas 7 and Darcy Burn-Jones 7 as well. Farrell and Marsh with the 2 goals. Powell Pepper with the 1. As we go to the fantasy stats now. Fantasy Riley Knight 34, De Goey 32 and Sarong 26. Ben Keys definitely had a better quarter that quarter, gaining a further 15. So he had the best quarter. Meanwhile on Port side, Scott Lysette, who's injured, has 52 fantasy, and Burn-Jones 41, Ollie Wines 39. So let's go to the third quarter, second half, live and free from the Adelaide Oval. It is the Adelaide Crows versus Port Adelaide Power. We get things underway here. Riley O'Brien, Keys, right out the middle. He's been in the thick of it. Knight, Parrish, and at a time that matters. At a time that matters. DeGoey, he'll be the one, of course. It'll be DeGoey. Of course it'll be DeGoey. Of course it'll be DeGoey that will step up. Duday, Marshall, all the time and space in the world. Now there. Tali, it's not a showdown unless if you're doing barrels down the middle like that, so that's what he does. Riley Knight, Chase Jones, Caleb Sarong's been pretty good all game. Now, O'Brien, it's just who will get there first, which will probably be Atkins. It'll be Atkins, Riley Knight. Murphy gets the goal. Farrell just sneaks it home. It's wrapped up. Now there. Keys gets the tackle. That one, it's turnover. I think that might have been Keys. There, Tex, Keys comes in with the tackle. I'm not impressed with this at all. Marshall kicks the goal. Come on, Miller is gonna run. Miller can run. Miller can run. Right toward goal and nail it. Wayne Miller. Been very good all day, very impressive, and he gets a goal for himself. Wayne Miller, I'm very impressed with that one. Jones, Tex, sorry, that was Hamill. Hamill just has to get away and bomb it. Riley Knight again has been everywhere. Atkins been impressive. Jones, Cleary holding the ball. Now there, Jordan DeGoey can just send it in. Riley Knight again's been everywhere. Knight and 3/4 time. Adelaide 13-7-85 plays Port 10-3-63. Jordan DeGoey 8 touches. Hamill and Crouch 5 touches. Riley Knight 3 goals. Jordan DeGoey and Caleb Sarong both with the 2 goals. It's been a very good performance from us. Fantasy, Jordan DeGoey, Riley Knight and Ben Keys has worked his way on there as well with Caleb Sarong. Last quarter is going to be very interesting. What about Port? Scott Lysett 77-55 to Ollie Wine to 53 to Carl Amon. It's going to be a very good last quarter. We're ready to get things underway from the Adelaide Oval. Both teams scored 20 points that quarter. It is the Adelaide Crows versus Port Adelaide Power. Line free from the Adelaide Oval. We're ready to get things underway for the final quarter. O'Brien couldn't quite get the start. Lysett gets the effective disposal away. Pickett now. Atkins and Marley and Pickett, Darcy, Parrish, Keys is in the area. Keys lays the tackle that got rid of him. Shepherd, Atkins, now they're Hamill, now they're Lukosius, Miller, Keys gets it out to Hamill. Hamill v Amon, and Hamill picks it up right in the Keys direction. Keys, Caleb Sarong can just send it in. Riley Knight played it on. Beautiful work. I think that was Atkins. Pickett. Actually, get back to the line. Oh, why was no one on the line? If he gets this, Porter right back. We hang on by 8 points, and it was that wasting time in defensive half that got us over the line. 14-7-91 plays 13-5-83. It wasn't the best last quarter for us. Not a lot of action. In fact, did we even score a goal? That's disappointing, but anyway, we get the win. Hamill 9 touches and Jordan DeGoey 9 touches. Duday with 7 touches. Knight with the 4 goals. DeGoey and Sarong both with 2 goals on Port side. Lysett 14 touches. Rockcliffe and Wines both with 13. Marshall got a bag, 5 goals. Farrell 3 goals. Gray 2 goals. So check in with the fantasy, see how well. Jordan DeGoey, Riley Knight, Will Hamill. Mine would definitely be something like that as well. I'd definitely say these 3 were stepped up when they needed to. Riley Knight was amazing. DeGoey was absolutely everywhere. O'Brien had an alright day, scoring 27 fantasy points. Keys really came in hard when he needed to, so he could be getting a fantasy point for that lockdown 3rd quarter role, which pretty much won us the game. And now over onto Port side. Scott Lysett 94 fantasy, 174 and Rockcliffe 70, and then of course Marshall 66 with his 5 goals. So we played really well that game. Port never led, so it was that showdown where it was interesting, got close, Crows got over the line, and we did it convincingly as well. We didn't win by 18, but we got the job done by 8. Oh, hang on, I forgot to check the play of the match. Never mind. It's always next. We can always do that when we head back, so that'll be the first thing I'll do, is be checking that play of the match when we get back, because I want to know who won that game, who won the play of the match. It's probably going to go Lysett, Wines, and the other guy that won it as well for Port. So we'll hit save. Got the Lions next to her in 9th position, so we'll just go and do everything in the fixture first, then we'll announce the votes. So yep, 91 to 83. Lysett, Wines, Marshall. Yep, pretty predictable. Lions actually lost to the Giants, but McStay played pretty well. So 74 to 102, the Giants winning that. Saints got over the Suns. West Coast got over Fremantle in the tightest of derbies. Luke Brown playing for the Dockers. And then Melbourne losing to the Dogs. And this round, Port and Geelong have had a draw at the Adelaide Oval. Marley and Pickett the best. And then it's our game, Crows up against the Lions. That'll be a very good game. There, now it's time to check on that win percentage again. That would have gone up. It was 78.38 at the start of the episode. What's it going to be now? 78.95. So almost 79%, which is pretty good. 30 wins, 7 losses, and a draw, which is very impressive. Now they're the ladder as it stands. We're clear top. Yes, that's what we want. Port, not going too well. They've had their draw. So they drawed with the Cats. Where are the Cats? They're 6th. So not a bad result for Port Adelaide if you ask me. That one, Suns on the bottom. Top 8 is starting to shape up now. It's around that 13th to 6th spot where things are really starting to get interesting. But we're going well. We're cruising at the moment. Never going to say cruising, but yeah. Team stats, the Coleman, that would have had an interesting effect. What did Knight do in that game? Lachlan Murphy still on top with 15. Tom Lynch, Riley Knight and Jordan Gallucci are all equal on 14. Fogarty on 13. Keys and DeGoey on 12. And Sarong played pretty well. He's got the 9. Goal assists, 9 for Atkins, 8 DeGoey, 8 for Crouch, 7 Gallucci, 7 Sarong and 7 O'Brien. That's impressive. Behinds, 10 for Lynch, 9 for Murphy, 7 for DeGoey, 6 for O'Brien. And then also 6 for Keys. So that's pretty good. We're going really well at the moment. I'm going to say we've done a very good job. Stat leaders. Let's just check some stat leaders real quick. And then we're going to announce Fire's votes to end off the episode. So for goals, 24 for Vardy. He has not been able to score. Behinds, 18 for Mitch McGovern. He's got the most, 14-18. And goal assists, 9 for Atkins, 8 to Goey. 8 Crouch, 7. Look, this is almost our whole team here. We've got Atkins, DeGoey, Crouch, O'Brien, Gallucci, Sarong, Lynch, Knight, Lukosius, Murphy, Keys, Crouch. We've got a Fogarty. We've got a lot of people on that list. That is very good. That is very good. That is very good. I'm very happy with that. And then we can work out our averages as well. We'll do an average. We'll just work out an average. Let's just do that. Okay, right. We'll do that next episode. Anyway, though, time for the Fires votes. Who gets the votes this round? Well, I'll go and check the match review real quick, because obviously that's what we're going to do. We definitely stopped Robbie Gray. Jordan DeGoey, Riley Knight and Tom Duday. High 5 plays 5. David McKay has been exceptional. Alright, and then Brisbane, Jared Lyons and Red Hoffel. Alright, well, based on my selection committee, I'm going to say 3 votes today goes to Jordan DeGoey again. He's been winning a lot of the votes lately. Very impressive from him. The 2 votes goes to Riley Knight. Congratulations. And I have 2 people that I'm going to give 1 vote to. So the first player that gets 1 vote today is Will Hamill. He played a really good game off of that half back line, and the second player who played the third quarter shutdown role was Ben Keys, so congratulations to them two for winning the one vote. I do sometimes give out some extra votes for people who went above and beyond, and Keys in our third quarter had it all, so that is who I'm giving the votes to. Brisbane Lions have won 4 games. Jared Lyons is in red hot form. Okay, right. So that's the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys will be notified when more videos come out. That is it from me now, guys. So bye guys. Fire plays out.